Hey folks, it's Finn. I am now 1 week post-op from having the third stage, yeah it happened, of radial forearm phalloplasty. The third stage is the erectile device. I have chosen the pump option. I've had the AMS 700 MS, which is basically the one with the big button. This is one of the 3-part pumps, so you have a cylinder through the penis. I've just got one cylinder, and then you have a little reservoir in the abdomen that's filled with salt water saline solution, and the pump in one of the testicles. So what you do is you pump your testicle to get an erection, and then there's a button to let it back down again. Oh yeah, I'm Robo-Penis. And this time my surgery was under the care of Mr. Zacharakis. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. So let's do a synopsis of the week from discharge to now. As you've seen from my previous post, I was really excited to actually get this surgery in the first place. Waking up and realising that I'd had the erectile implant put in was just joyous.
Hello. I'm slightly off my face, but very happy because we have effed off. I have a tent pole and my duvet.
Pain on waking wasn't really too bad. I had a drain in the side, I had a catheter, everything felt fine. Slept okay. The next day I woke up and the catheter and the drain came out, no problem. The biggest issue I had, and have still been having, is that you have to stay inflated for a week. Yeah, so I'm walking around with a boner. It's not rigid, but it's, you know, it's pretty firm. So the challenge was first to be able to pee with the thing, which was slow but manageable. And, you know, it takes quite a talent to kind of like, you can imagine. The second biggest issue, of course, was on discharge to actually make it home on public transport with an erection and not draw attention to it. So I'm set for discharge. Oh God. I'm so glad Christmas with me, otherwise I'm going to end up getting arrested for indecency on the tube. How you doing? So much fun. I was so eager to go. I had Christopher luckily coming to meet me and travel home with me. His reaction when he came into the room to see me with my happiness showing was absolutely hilarious. Christopher's just turned up and this is his reaction to my trousers. What's the matter, babe?
You pleased to see me?
Yes, very.
It looks like you are.
We'll make it home.
Wow.
With the help of a strategically draped scarf, we managed it home without me getting arrested, and then some problems began. I had been concerned about weeing at the hospital. I'd said to the nurse that it was quite slow to come out and quite difficult, and she said it was just because of the swelling and it would be okay. By the time I got home, I couldn't pee at all, and I was busting. Mr. Christopher had actually come to have a look at me before I'd been discharged, and he said briefly that he thought I might need to be deflated a bit, but then changed his mind. Then I think what had happened was I'd been left a little bit too inflated, and that combined with them walking and causing a bit more swelling completely stuck my urethra fast and would not let me pee. Tried not to panic. So I rung London and they said what I needed to do was to go back to the Hospital of St John and Elizabeth the next day to have it deflated. That was not going to work for me. I knew I wasn't going to make it through the night. There was no way. I was only getting a bit of wee out at a time, and the way it was going I would have ended up in hospital with a suprapubic catheter. And you all know that me and catheters do not get on. So I used my initiative and was just cheeky, and I got hold of Mr. Christopher and I said, look, I've been told to go to hospital tomorrow, but actually I don't think I'm going to make it that long and I'm worried it's going to get worse. I don't want to risk this all going wrong. Can I just deflate a bit and see if that helps? He taught me through deflation, which was surprisingly easy. I found the button on the side of the testicle, pressed that. As soon as it went down a little bit, I just peed everywhere. Poor Christopher. We've really got close now. And that was fine, so I just deflated a bit and I was able to go to the toilet. Relief! With that initial panic over, the rest of the week has been absolutely fine. Pain is nowhere near as bad as I expected. I think that's because I had the testicle in that side, and then what they've done is they've moved that testicle implant over to the other side and put the pump in that one, so I already have a stretched cavity in there, so I'm not hugely swollen, I'm not hugely in pain, and it's fine. I mean, I'm having the usual problems of sleeping because I just don't sleep on my back. I never sleep post-surgery. I've tried and tried to teach myself to sleep on my back and it doesn't work. So I always get really, really tired after surgery. But apart from that, it's fine. I'm waddling around okay. I can do a bit. I can look after myself if I need to. Christopher's been great and been helping around the flat as well. But all in all, so far, it's been really straightforward, especially compared to all the other stuff before this. The only real ongoing issue I can report at the moment is dripping. I think because of the swelling and because I'm semi-inflated, pee is still collecting somewhere, and of course I can't milk and shake like I normally would, so I am dripping a bit, and it can sometimes be randomly ages after being on the toilet. I can just be sitting down and it'll just start dripping. So I am using just some pads to sit on and to keep around me, and you know, I'm not worried about that. I'm sure as the swelling goes down, that will be fine. So all in all, a really, really good week. Main issues are just uncomfortability, inability to go out without showing how happy I am. Right, I'm going to attempt my longest walk yet. I'm going to try and go to town. Now, is my happiness showing? I think it is slightly. It's just so hard to contain. And a bit of dripping, but apart from that, so far, so good. On Monday, I am off to London to be deflated. I honestly never thought I'd be this happy to not have an erection. It's just going to make it so much easier in terms of getting around, being able to put my penis somewhere because it's just in the way at the moment. Didn't think I'd ever be moaning about that. And this is the appointment that everyone says can be difficult. It can be really painful to deflate. So what they tend to do is they deflate you on that appointment, then you go back a week later and be taught how to cycle the device. But I'm hoping, because I'm not that swollen, because I've managed to deflate myself already, and because my balls don't feel that tender to the touch, hopefully the deflation won't be too bad. But I will let you know as soon as it's done. There is a more detailed post up on my Tumblr, including pictures. Please only click on the link if you want to be taken to graphic pictures. Don't click on it if you're related to me. You will never see me again in the same light. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you soon with the next Finstallment. Bye bye.